The bottom line is, so I'll give you an example. The Rams right now are 8-0. Their projected playoff percentage is 99.9%, okay, based on the last 15 years. And she's got them projected at, mathematically, 14 wins.
Okay.
So she's got them going 14-2.
Okay.
The Chiefs, she has at 99.9% going to the playoffs, 12.8 wins. They're currently 7-1.
Right.
Okay. The Redskins, where do the Redskins fall in this? The Redskins are 5-2. They're 2-0 in the division. Anyone care to guess?
And 5-1 against the NFC, right?
I would say the math puts them at 10-6.
She's got the math based on the last 15 seasons and her metrics at 8.9 wins.
So 9-7.
You round up. You definitely round up.
All right,
to
so 9-7, but that puts their projected playoff percentage right at 50%. 50.9. So even though they're on fire right now and sitting pretty and they got a game and a half lead,
Yeah,
whatever
it's not
it is.
over. I still think
There's
they
a
get in.
long way to go.
And if they beat the Falcons, I'll put it at 100%.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I see where she's going there.
Right.
By the way, I don't really dig deep into common opponents, but when the Falcons played the Giants, they did hold Barkley to 43 yards. All right, Skins did a pretty good job on Barkley when they played the Giants, right?
Yes.
But Shepard and Beckham. Now I know the Skins don't have a Beckham.
Totally different offense.
No, I get it. And this game was ugly until the fourth quarter. It was 10-6 going to the fourth. But Shepard and Beckham combined for 310 receiving yards. Against that Falcon secondary.
In one game.
Yeah, Shepard had 167
It's
yards.
just amazing to me
Beckham
that
had a $143.
when I looked at the projected numbers for Redskins wide receivers, because you're bringing up two wide receivers yards, Paul Richardson leads the way and is projected for less than 600 yards this season.
Right.
Those guys do it in 2 games.
Now, Valdez, do you have audio? Because I want to play the Ha Ha Clinton-Dix audio. We played one clip. I want to play a few more clips of his from his sort of introductory press conference yesterday. But I also want to hear Jay, right? Jay, you have audio of Jay talking about this and Bruce pulling the trigger, right? Which I just find interesting. It's something a little, no one else cares, but it's something I'm kind of obsessed with, is who's really pulling the strings? Who's really making these decisions over at Redskins Park? Some people lead us to believe that Doug Williams is in charge. He's the de facto GM. They just won't give him the title. And I think Doug is heavily involved, but I don't think he's the one making the final call by any stretch. And I haven't heard this clip yet, but I think in this clip, he's giving Bruce credit for making the final call, right? Let me hear this.
And then what can you say about, Clinton-Dix getting him yesterday?
Yeah, it was an opportunity to get a great player, and Ha Ha's proven the fact that he's a good player, great player actually over the course of his career, and came available to us, and Bruce in the front office pulled the trigger and got him in here. Now it's our job to get him acclimated to the defense and add him to the mix of a good safety group.
Please.
A little
Bruce in the
subplot
front
there.
office. Ultimately, who cares? It's
Well, it's
I
not
think
fair.
to me
If
it seems like it's a
if
group.
Doug is making all of the decision and he's the de facto GM,
Right.
and he's not got the title nor necessarily the money, it's not fair.
I don't think
But
he's
I don't
making
know that
all
that's
the decisions.
I agree with you.
Because that's why it was a big deal that he brought in AP, and he says he didn't tell Bruce
likes to have
and
his,
Dan.
he likes to have his ego
Yeah.
stroked. Everybody knows this.
I think
after
there's
all
just a
these
bunch of
years.
guys in a room. It's almost like the draft, where you had a war room and a bunch of people chiming in, and
I
Bruce
think-
might be the
I
last
think
call.
I tend to agree with you.
I think Jay thinks that Bruce is
I think-
greater than Doug in the
Yes.
totem pole and hierarchy of
Yes.
of the Redskins
Yeah,
front
because
office.
he would have just said Doug pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
Doug made a great
or
call.
or Bruce and the guys.
Right. Well, he did say
I thought he
Bruce in
said
the front office.
I thought he said in the front office.
Introductory.
Play it again. I'm obsessed with this. I'm obsessed with the hierarchy and sort of the power over it.
Yeah, it was an opportunity to get a great player, and the fact that he's a great player actually over the course of his career, and came available to us, and Bruce in the front office pulled the trigger and got him in here.
Said Bruce and the front office.
Well, Bruce is the
Well, that's his
he's the
buddy.
head of the front
I know.
office.
That's his
so,
boy.
That's definitely
yeah,
true.
They're tight.
By
Listen,
the way,
all
can
I'm saying
can I tell you
is-
once again? I like Jay Gruden.
He probably thinks of
I
Bruce
love
every time he sees his $5 million paycheck.
this
He
way.
thinks of Bruce Allen.
Jay Gruden, and I've only met the guy once, but I know people who know. Jay Gruden, if you went on a golf trip with 11 other guys, Jay Gruden's the one guy you'd want to room with.
100%.
You'd want to share the room with Jay.
It's just
Yeah.
funny.
Oh, I know people that know Jay very, very well, and that is 100% true.
I'd rather room with Jay Gruden than any of you guys on a golf trip.
Of course. You know what? I wouldn't go on the golf trip. So you can room with Jay Gruden all
Is
that you
that
want.
your FU to me?
No, it's not FU. It's just I would. My
He's not
nightmare
into it.
is
Takes
going.
golf.
My nightmare is going on a golf trip with 11 other
Is that a
people.
nightmare for you?
Nightmare. I would never ever happen.
That's funny.
Never.
That's torture.
It would
My
never
nightmare is just talking to a bunch of parents at a
That-
Halloween parade.
That's it too.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
going to Pinehurst for a week and playing 100 rounds, no thank you.
All right, play Ha Ha
I don't think I'd
Clinton-Dix.
play 100 rounds.
I want to hear just from the beginning where he talks about being happy to be a Redskin, thrilled with the trade, all that stuff.
It happened at about 3:58. I got a call from Brian Gutekunst down in Green Bay, and he told me I'd just been traded to Washington. My emotions were super high. I gave Green Bay my all, and I'm excited about a new start. I'm at a place where I love Sean Taylor. I love this game. Played here a few weeks ago, man, and my eyes always light up every time I play here, and I'm glad to be a part of this I'm happy to be a part of this organization, and I'm ready to keep things going, and that's on to the next W, and that's Atlanta.